Well, with the Sunshine Stars yearling sales this Sunday, the 11th of February at Brisbane at the Creek. Catching up with Peter Bell from Egmont Park. Firstly, Pete, welcome back.
Thanks, Paul. It's good to have you back again.
It's an exciting time of year. You're looking forward to the sales this Sunday back at Brisbane?
Yeah, sure am, Paul. It's be good to be back in Brisbane, in Egmont Park for our sales. It's always a good spot to sell, and yeah, really looking forward to it.
Hopefully you're still on the board. You were on the board there at the Creek. It must be great. Very positive feel around the club. Everyone's getting behind this sale. There's been a lot of meetings and a lot of conversations. Want to do it right, want to do it properly and make it an experience for people to come and enjoy.
Yep, that's right, Paul. And there's a Saturday night, we've got a race night dedicated for the sale, and then for the sale on Sunday, yes. And any locals or people in Brisbane for the sale, come on out to the races. Yep,
and we'll be getting out. We'll make sure people know that it's on. We want people to pre-register. If you're watching this, we're going to talk about a couple of these horses in a sec, but we want people to be pre-registered. Get in touch with Mark Barton and Gemma Smallman at nutrienequine.com.au. Do it today, do it tomorrow. Make sure you get it done beforehand, because it is very tricky to do on the day, but we want people to be up and going. And if you have any issues, contact the Creek. They'll put you in the right path as well.
That's right, Paul. And I think Saturday night there's going to be a facility to also register if you turn up there Saturday night. Yeah,
Gemma and the girls are going to be there, set up with the computers. 10 horses going through the draft. We've got a couple of little updates. So you are preparing lot 32, which is the Oaxaca Punter Colt. I forgot who it was out of. I didn't actually write that part down.
That's, yeah, for Bob Cox, the Catwalk Beauty.
Yep. So that horse is in your list of horses. Obviously, it's not. It wasn't forgotten. It was just one that you got to prepare late, and you've got also 4 withdrawals. So lot 14 is out the Oaxaca Punter out of Talent in Spades. 42, the Down by the Seaside. I'm not going to say that name because I reckon that one's wrong. Then we've got 40, which is the Always Be Mickey, and 61 is the Vincent. So those 4 are out, but leaves you with 10. Lovely draft of horses.
They look nice, Paul. You just look through them. They've come up well. They're ready. We're ready to get this done.
We got one little update. We'll touch on that one. There's a vet report going to be with the where is he? Number 18, the Timeless Appeal American Ideal Colt. That will be read out on the day. We want people to be aware of it. If you're bidding online, we want people to be aware that there will be a vet report. He has an OCD in a hock, and there'll be a full vet report going through with that horse once he arrives there on the course.
That's correct, Paul. Yeah.
Yep, so we want people to be aware of that. The rest of them, they've got a couple of Vincents, lovely types. And Vincent froze a stamp. He's stamped one. The other one, it's thrown more to the bettor's delight. He's quite a nice colt, the other bloke.
Yeah, he is. He looks good. And Captain Crunch filly is a really big and, not big, but just well-developed filly. She's
got a body. I have got a photo of her, and I encourage people to have a look at her. She's just got a strong shoulder right through to the backside. She looks a 3-year-old. She looks like she's a 3-year-old now.
Yeah, she does, Paul. And she's well put together.
A couple of Oaxaca punters. You were saying to me there before, 16 to the races as 2-year-olds, 12 individual winners. He's doing the job.
Yeah, he's doing the job. It's he's done a good job for what he's had. Yeah.
It's hard for these horses sometimes, when it was such a great horse, especially up here. He was a great horse Australia-wide. He stands up here. Sometimes they're out of mind, out of sight, if you like, for the New South Wales and the Victorians and the like. People need to be aware. One, he's a beautifully bred horse, beautiful racehorse, and he's leaving winners.
Yeah, that's right. He's doing a good job. His foals, as you'll see, his foals are nice. They're well developed. They're good.
The first horse I saw was a Majestic Sun Trotter. Lovely type.
Yeah, he's a lovely type. He's a really good type. It's Greg Mitchell is putting him up. He's a nice colt.
I am cheating. I'm actually having a look here. I think we said about the Always Be Mickeys. They both got a lovely stamp. He was probably the pick of mine, the colt. Like if I wanted to take home a 2-year-old, I would have took him home. That's for sure. But Mickey, again, another stallion that's just doing an amazing job, both sides of the ditch and even in America.
Yeah, that's right, Paul. The Jovial Yearling, Always Be Mickey. He's a really nice colt.
And then the other little quiet one that people may not be aware of is the Tintin in America. Yeah. They're gonna have a few looks at him, that's for sure. People are going to go, wow, when they see him. He's just a spunk, isn't he?
He is, that Paul, the Arctemo colt. He's a lovely colt.
Yeah, nice colt. You guys, you'll be arriving on track early, about 7 or just after 7 o'clock. You guys will be getting down there, provided they all load. I know you said you've been doing a bit of loading practice, but hopefully they all load and make the job nice and easy. But you'll be there between 7. Inspections start from 9 o'clock, and the sale starts from 12 o'clock Queensland time. We need people to be aware of that as well.
That's correct, Paul. Yeah, we hope to be there early. We won't have trouble. Never had trouble loading. It's not a problem. And that's we'll be there 7 between 7 and 8, bright and early.
I didn't want to moz you. I'm superstitious. I didn't want to moz you. I didn't want you to rock up and say it's all your fault because you said that load easy. So that's why I put the covenant on it.
No, they're all right. We take a lot of pride in making sure the horses are handled well and just do the job.
Just very quickly, we'll ignore the phone and probably Kevin anyway, but it won't matter. Leap to Fame, you guys must be so proud of the job he's doing. I mean, that Hunter Cup win was just arrogant. A couple of people said to me, he's just gone to the front, walked and sprinted, but he didn't walk. He just looks like he's walking. He's just such an effortless, beautiful horse, isn't he?
That's correct, Paul. We in the end of the Dominion leading up to the Hunter Cup, and we went and saw him down in Victoria for the Derby last year, and he did the same then. Grant certainly done a great job of him, and he's a lovely horse. He's
such an advert for the industry. The people were politely clapping him in Victoria. It was nothing like the roar that he got here in Queensland. But you can't. I mean, it's just you can't compare that. I mean, he's a Queensland horse. The race was nearly over 600 from home, and the Queensland crowd got behind him. But it's just so great to go to race meetings and have crowd involvement in these sort of horses. We need to cherish these sort of horses, don't we?
We do. And the crowd was good. It was a big crowd, and they were there to support the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. He steps out at Cranbourne Saturday night, then the Newcastle Mile, and then the Miracle Mile. So there's a lot to go forward for him, and I'm sure you guys are super proud of him. You probably want him in the breeding barn. Me as a racing purist, I hope he keeps racing for another 4 or 5 years. It'd be nice if he could do both, actually, but that's a bit frowned upon here in Australia. But it'd be nice if he could do a little bit of both. But he's just such an asset to the industry.
He is, Paul. And Kevin Kay, they're getting a lot out of his racing, and they've worked long and hard for it to deserve it.
Yeah, and hats off to Grant and Trista as well, because the job they're doing, they're not keen on the media, but they know when they've got a horse like him, they've got to do it. We need the industry to grow and prosper. And that's what you guys here at the Sunshine Stars are trying to do as well with the Creek, Albion Park, the buy-in, the association with Nutrien. Everyone's getting behind it. Everyone's pushing in the same direction. We want this to succeed. We want people to go there, buy horses, and enjoy the experience and come back next year as well.
That's correct. Get a good horse and win some races and come back and see us again.
That's what we all want. We all want to leap to fame. Pete, thank you. Look forward to seeing you Sunday, mate, and thank you very much for showing me around today.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for coming.